Hi, players.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
As I remember, last time you were victorious.
Yes.
A victory did happen.
We were.
Yeah.
We kicked ass.
We did kick ass. Victorious
Well,
ass.
Yeah.
You assassinated.
Assassinated.
Assassinated. the
That's what I'm contributing tonight.
enemy orc boy times, and all of his friends, save one very angry nemesis that you have to probably will never come up again. And
Yeah.
you
Nope.
met a dragon.
Our orc nemesis is number 13 on my list right now.
You have a list of 13 nemesises?
No, I have a list of 17 things that need addressing, and number 13 is our nemesis, the orc.
I'm so excited that your list of things to handle is bigger than my list of things that I expect you all to handle. So that's awesome.
I have a list, and that's after I pared it down a little bit. I'm doing stuff.
I can't wait for the surprises. That's the best part about this for me. Yeah, the best part. So let's see. Yeah, you met the dragon. You got a bunch of rewards. You played with fire, and with fire, I mean you played with some sable artifacts, and then you all went to sleep. And while you were sleeping, two things happened. One thing that happened is that Milavir and Rachel had a conversation that Esmeralda bore witness to, essentially. And Milavir charged Rachel with something and left. She left when everyone else was asleep.
Milavir left? Fuck.
The second thing, Milavir did ask Esmeralda, do you need me to help you get back to Hollice? And Esmeralda said, nope. Milavir said, all right. And then she checked out.
Okay.
I don't know why I thought she would sleep. That's not what elves do.
Elves don't
Okay.
have to sleep. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's very strange that anyone thought that was a thing in the first place.
Well, shit. That's half of one of my points. That I
Thank you, Ellen. Okay. Yes. The second thing that happened while you were sleeping didn't actually happen until, I mean, it's going to happen right now. Finnegan, you are having a dream sequence again.
Great.
You are here in the forge, but you recognize the sensation, the fuzzing at the perimeters of your vision. And you are sitting alone in this couched room, and the space feels more hollow, a little bit larger and echoey. A now familiar figure sits on the couch across from you.
Oh.
Nah. It's your
What's up,
asthma friend.
My buddy. Yes, chilled enough.
It's staring at you, almost expecting something.
Can I detect thoughts?
You sure can cast that spell?
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna cast that spell.
Okay.
So I can conversate with my chilly boy.
You don't like him just breathing at you? It's not exactly stimulating conversation, maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna detect thoughts.
It's starting.
Oh. What's starting?
A race that no one knows you are running in except for me. Soon I will open the door. You will lead your friends in and uncover the truth that each of them seeks. And you will do this before she does. There are others that seek them. The walls all rip away from you. You're now still in the room, kind of. The floor is the same. The couches and the table between you are the same, but there is an endless, starry, purple void all around you. On the table is the mace and the bangle. Slowly, other objects that look just like them begin to materialize on the table as well. a wand, 2 amulets, 7 rings, 2 swords, a battle axe. You will find them first.
How do I know they are what we seek?
The entire place shifts. You fall infinitely. You land back in your room in Caden. The scene is familiar, but moves a lot faster. The stage, Hollice melting in one hand, thriving in the other. And as you look at the thriving Hollice, behind it, you can see the objects hidden away. If you look towards the melting Hollice, the objects are all being held by someone. You've never seen this being before. They're wearing flowing purple raiments. You can't really see much of their face through the hood. A hint of yellow eyes. Sharp, small features. Humanoid, you think? You are now back in the forge, sitting with Chaldenath. Still in the dream.
Oh, okay. Could I perception to know if I know the robes? Or if the robes are
Yeah, you
familiar?
sure can. Yes, you can. Give me, roll me a perception check. Or a history check, whichever you think is better.
Let me see, because I was scribbling away. Oh, my little phalanges. My little phalanges are tired. Oh, so many dice. Do we use trans dice or do we use starry? No, we'll use the ones that look like what you described, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it.
Probably perception. Move dice. Too many dice. I never thought I'd say that ever. Okay. Or history? Yeah, I'll do history. Ooh. That is... Wait. 15.
15.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. They are royal, or at least someone of prestige and renown in Stalthis, the country north of Caden. Stalthis has been isolated for maybe 2 decades now. It's very rare that anyone from Caden sees anyone from there. And for at least the past 2 years, there's been some civil war there. They've been keeping to themselves.
Oh.
One thing you know about Stalthis is that all of its citizens tend to go about masked, like it's just part of their culture, where if they're in public, they will wear decorative masks. So you think that this person wasn't wearing a mask, and so they must have been in private in the view. And so you don't know what Chaldenath's trying to tell you with that, or if Chaldenath knows that, but those are the things that you know. So someone of important, someone with a title, control of land and people in that northern nation.
Dope. I am not gonna wake my. Is everyone else still asleep? You said I was not.
You are still asleep.
I am still asleep.
Yeah, Chaldenath is still there with you.
Oh. I guess I just turn to Chaldenath, thank him, and ask if there's anything else that he would like to share with me. I'm here. I am here for Chaldenath. I think Chaldenath is not my god, but kind of my god. I'm listening to Chaldenath.
This is not your deity, but clearly some being of power. You don't really know what they are or where they're from. Chaldenath rises, walks through the table like he's walking through wet sand in a way, just kind of parts around him and slurries at his legs. The object was not real. None of this is. He extends his hand to your face. It's 3-fingered instead of 4. A thumb, but it's long. I offer you my support and a gift.
Oh?
Purely a gift for your service. Finnegan, you now have the ability, once a day, to cast detect thoughts without using verbal or somatic components. It does not take a spell slot.
Oh, wow. Wait, so I cast detect thoughts once a day, but it doesn't do any.
Doesn't take a spell slot. You don't have to speak or wave your hands around.
Oh, yes. Okay.
That's fantastic.
Oh my god.
You can still cast
thank
it the
you.
normal way in order to get more than one cast a day, but one cast every day, refreshing at sunrise or when you sleep.
Oh my god. Thank you.
You wake up.
Thank you.
As Murray is awake, your other, so at this point, Ranmar and Ashdell and Rachel are all asleep on the
Just
couches.
for a quick catch up. Y'all will never believe the shit I just dreamed. Ever. I'll catch up the whole party with
All right, Ranmar and Ashdell are awoken only a little bit earlier than you might expect by a rambling Finnegan.
Oh, what happened now? Wait a minute.
God, what? Hollice, Childenov, our dear buddy Childenov, told me what we need to retrieve as far as the what are they called? The
Sable artifacts. Do
Sable
we know
artifacts.
about Childenoth though?
I mean, Cheldenroth has visited Finnegan once before, and I think Finn tried to describe them to the party when you were all
okay,
like...
so we talk about it. Okay.
yeah.
I couldn't remember.
I mean, the fact that Finnegan is all positive and happy about it, that's different.
Yeah.
About Childenov?
Yes.
I like Childenov.
Finn just got a really big power boost. I couldn't remember how to spell his name, so I wrote Finn has a dream of chili dog.
That's what Sumbari used
Chilled
to call
enough.
Him.
I put chilled in off.
Yeah. It's in the document.
I don't remember how to spell it. I couldn't remember Kudrakaz, so he's Chupacabra.
I got you. Hang on.
I gotta spell it how I need to.
You're doing fine. If it's in your notes and you know,
It's Chupa.
spelling is not as important.
Oh, no, I know who I'm talking about. I just don't remember how to spell it properly, and I'm like, I don't want to try.
It is now in the Dungeons and Dragons chat.
Oh wait, we slept.
Yeah, you slept.
Wait,
You got all your
can
stuff back.
Yeah.
There it is.
Seems like it's early in the fortress. You don't really hear too many people stirring around. I guess the only person who would have any concept of what time it is would be Ranmar, because Ranmar's a dwarf. It is, in fact, like 5:30, 6 a.m. right now.
Oh, that's early as fuck.
Right.
Okay. So Finn, you told us all about what just happened, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And in case we
It
in case
touched
like
you?
the TLDR.
Ashdell says. It touched your face.
Oh yeah, he did give me a little he did do like a little.
And we're all okay with this? This is a thing that you feel okay with, Finn?
I mean, it was consensual.
He's not dead and not trying to make us dead.
Childenov hasn't killed me yet.
Setting such
So-
low bars here. Ashdell says, my concern is mounting by the day.
I could say the same.
He hasn't killed me. He gave me a little gift. He told me the things we need to find. He told me about, I'm not sure if this is just also kind of thinking out loud, if we're supposed to be, I don't think we are relating the person Childenov showed me with the burning Hollice as Fancy Shoes Boy. Or
It is
are
a
we?
new being for sure. Didn't look anything like
being.
Fancy Shoes Boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fancy Shoes
So-
Boy is black hood, red trim. Whoever this is, Fancy Shoes Boy is also he, him pronouns. This new individual, she, her pronouns as far as Chelanoth is concerned, and was wearing purple, like different shades of purple all throughout her like sort of like weird ribbony robe hood thing that was going on.
Okay. So I did get a little bit off there. In the dream, there was one version of Hollice that did something, and then in like the melting version was where
Yes.
Purple Hood person was.
Purple hood
Yes.
person gets the objects. Hollice falls.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the
thriving
other version?
Hollice? The thriving Hollice was objects were hidden away, like behind it.
Okay. Okay. Sweet. So we know where two of these are, and I'm assuming you remember what Childenoth showed you because I wrote it down.
Yes.
So we know where two of them are.
we have to do
right?
it before. Oh, before she does. She is the burning Hollice.
Yeah, it's a race now, right?
But we do know she's from Staltis or
Stalthis.
Stalthis.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to ask if I spelled it right, but I sounded it out right.
I put
Stalthis is, to your credit,
STAL-this.
pretty easy to spell. Yeah.
Okay.
Compared to the other shit that I've thrown at you, that one, I'm confident you can sound that one out.
I'll take the freebie. Oh,
I
okay.
apologize for how insane my names are.
No, they're
Thank you.
fancy. Okay. So
So
does that mean we go to Stalthis?
I don't know. I would say probably not without at least a lead. Is Stalthis a city or a country?
Stalthis is a country that is isolated. It's north of Caden, which is currently at war with the orcs right now.
So wait, where do we know
Stalthis was
she's-
having a civil war. They're probably also fighting orcs right now.
We know that she's from there. Does that mean that she is still there?
Also a good question.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a good question.
But two orcs have had some of these sable artifacts. Why?
Is she giving the orcs the artifacts?
Ooh, what if she's in league with orcs and orchestrating the whole downfall of
Yeah.
Stalthis and now eventually Hollice?
Yeah. Like she's making her way, like even what if like even like to hit Caden as well?
Yeah.
Like some kind of like total world dominator kind of.
So there
kind of
weren't
vibe.
there weren't any other defining factors other than purple hood.
Yellow eyes.
Yellow eyes.
Purple hood, yellow eyes, humanoid.
Would I have
Is there any?
any?
Do we have any? Is it possible that she's the dragon?
Give me a knowledge history check, Munu.
Okay, history?
Larplet. Okay, I will break decorum to share with you that Larplet called Munu on the pun orchestrating the downfall.
Good.
But
I can't. For
Thank
the
you,
love of
Larplet.
all fucking motherfucker, that's a 1. Why do I
No.
keep fucking rolling? I hate everything and I don't want to talk about it.
Is it too late to burn? It's too late to burn a
I-
inspiration.
You woke me up to. I rolled the 1.
So-
This too early for Ranmar to think. Now we're gonna have a flashback.
Can we try again after breakfast?
Oh, this die betrayed me too. It's going in jail.
I don't know what Ranmar was holding on to, but Ranmar dropped it and
No.
began screaming and yelling and shaking their head back and forth. And several several dwarves from nearby bedrooms burst out in their small clothes, underpants basically, but armed to see what the hell is happening. Ranmar, you have control of your character again. Rachel's
Thank
awake.
you.
Yep.
Great. Okay, great.
Oh, by the way, you did in fact remember that you think the description of this person reminds you a lot of not just any like lord or lady from Stalthus, but the ruler herself, who began calling herself the Empress. You're only an empress if you're in command of an empire. So she means to start conquering. It was a bit premature, but
Okay. So she calls herself the Empress.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna be still kind of wide-eyed and being like, I think she calls herself the Empress. Ah! I'm having a moment, but it's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is okay. I'm putting this dice in jail right now. Go back in the bag. Ass. First roll of the night. Nat one.
Yeah.
You got it out of the way.
Dwarves look over the party. Ashdale thumbs up to them, nods at them, and the dwarves nod slowly and start backing away and make their way back to their rooms.
It's a long story.
Is it time for the story? Ashdale says.
Maybe. I'll trade you. I will tell you why I continue randomly screaming. If you will explain what the fuck you meant by you've died like 8 times.
6 times. Sure, okay. Go ahead.
Okay, 6. So, right before I met y'all and I headed towards that town that we met in, that I definitely remember the name too. I was trying to find, I was trying to meet up with a friend. We had a theory that we were gonna look up some info on, and we had a party of 12 dwarves to go and meet her. Okay, yeah. So there were 12 of us plus my friend we were trying to find. And I'm the only one that walked out of that building because of the fucking orcs, and it was not a good time. The last one standing had his face chopped off. It was not fun. And I need a nap. It's 5:30. I'm tired.
Lay back down, Ashdale says.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
Renmar just flump. Oh no. It's fine. It'll be fine. Everything is fine.
It's okay if it's not fine.
I'm willing it into existence. Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely how therapy works.
My thoughts
I'm doing my
exactly.
best. Everything is fine. It'll be fine. It was a little rough, but we'll get there.
It's not your fault, Ashdale says. You get that, right?
Maybe up until a point, but when you've lost like 8, you're like, is it me? Am I the drama? Something's happening. Maybe some survivor's guilt. I'm sure it's fine. It's fine. Oh no. Your turn, Ashdale. I need to know. What the fuck?
What I meant by saying I died 6 times?
Yes. How does someone die 6 times?
I literally have died 6 times.
How are you so calm about that?
It's only really concerning the first time.
That doesn't seem right. Are you sure?
Yes, because I was concerned the first time, a little bit less the second time, and after that, it's kind of a surprise. There's more to do after they get you back up every time. Was pretty sure I wasn't coming back that time.
Who's they? Said after they get you back up every time.
That's a different question, she says. She looks uncomfortable. We have to get going, don't we? She says. Stands up and starts sorting her stuff out to go.
All right. I don't know if I have anything to gather. But yeah, I'll drop it.
The DM wonders what the party's doing. Finnegan, what are you doing after this intense back and forth?
Are we? I guess I could also ask the whole group. Are we leaving the forge? When are we heading out? Or is there anything we have left to do? Or y'all have left to do?
I don't think so.
Is Rachel up?
Yes, she was awoken by
The screaming?
yeah, that's the one.
Okay, right. Okay. Hold on. Okay. I wanted to write that before I forgot it. Okay. All right. I feel like I have stuck my foot in my mouth several times already, but we're going to try with poor Rachel real quick. So, hold on. Did I write it in my notes or did I not? I don't know. Let me find it. Here we go. Okay. So, can I ask Rachel and start by saying, we're on your side and I will do everything in my power to protect you. But
What?
you're very much not what you appear to be, are you?
Oh. I mean, this is who I am. But also, there's a little more to me, yeah. Maybe this isn't the place to talk about it.
That's fair. Okay.
I'm not going to hurt you.
Appreciate
That's
it. We won't try to hurt you either.
Okay. Can I come with you?
Yes. Yes.
She is quiet. She's mostly quiet. She's wringing her hands a little bit in her lap. Like she's trying to be smaller than she is.
The kitchen is dangerous to anyone who's not a dwarf. Can I go into the kitchen and grab us a bunch of eats and come back in and be ready to go?
Yeah, no reason you can't.
Okay.
Ah! Grandma! My lieutenant!
Oh, God. Hey, Jordan.
I'm so glad I got you. You're heading out? You must be on your way.
Yeah, we're going to get back to town. You got everything under control? How are you feeling?
You are welcome to stay. As long as you like, come back whenever you want. You are forever our friends, and we are friends to Hollice. How am I feeling? Can I confide something in you, Lieutenant? Dwarf to
Sure.
dwarf.
Yes, go ahead.
I feel a little bit odd.
I can imagine.
On the one hand, I still wonder the things I always wondered. But on the other hand, it's like I'm way smarter sometimes and I don't really get it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to use that for the good of the fortress.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad. And we appreciate any help you can lend to Hollice.
Oh,
And if you ever need anything, you can call me. What's up?
how can I help Hollice? Here. He hands you a it's a sack with a shoulder strap on it.
Okay.
When you hold it, it weighs about 20 pounds.
What's this?
The anvil you requested.
Oh, sweet.
Oh.
Awesome.
You can keep the bag.
Oh, thank you. That would be super helpful in carrying it back to Hollice.
That's why I gave you the bag. I thought, I don't know how you're going to carry that. It's like I mean, the anvil weighs about 500 pounds. It's going to be hard to move around, but using the bag, pretty easy, obviously.
Is it magic?
The bag?
Yeah.
The anvil? No.
Okay. Yeah, because this doesn't feel like a 500-pound bag.
No, bag. That's what a bag does. You know how that works? Is so the way the bag works is if you want the anvil out, you gotta, I mean, for heavy things, you gotta be real careful, right? Kind of put it in the area you want it and then reach in and pull the anvil out because it won't have any weight until it's back in our world and then it will be an anvil. So keep your toes out of the way. All right. And the bag can store about, like a 5 by 5 by 5 cube worth of stuff. I think the max is like 600 pounds or something. So the anvil is pushing that weight limit. But, it's a pretty handy bag.
Did you just give us a bag of holding?
What? Oh, that's what that's called, yeah.
I thought that might be what the technical term is, but I really appreciate the specifics.
Don't go into the bag because you can't breathe in there.
I've heard.
If you do
heard.
get caught in the bag, just cut your way out, but then the bag is junk. So,
Okay.
bygones.
I will.
I mean, not
will
bygones. It's an
try-
expensive bag. I can't replace the bag for you, obviously.
Yeah, I will try real hard not to accidentally crawl into the bag.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Okay.
Makes a real bad prison, by the way.
I will not ask how you know that now.
Because I cut my way out of one once.
Oh, okay.
Boy, did I get in
Bad as
trouble.
thought. I'm glad you managed to escape the terrible bag of.
I appreciate that that's your focus and not the fact it was like a 15,000 gold coin thing that I had just destroyed because I was curious about what would happen if you went inside one and you really can't get out of it on your own. It is a predicament.
Oh, you weren't put in the bag. You climbed into it. This is worse.
Look, we don't have to
Never
dwell on this
mind.
bygones. Anyway, enjoy the anvil. It's great seeing you. Hug yourself to the larder. You want a hug?
Sure. Thank you. Yes.
All right. He burps as he brings you in for the hug. Gives you some real awkward double hand pats on with both hands.
I give him one of these, just a little. Yeah.
Not even
thank
there.
you.
I'm getting anxiety.
He looks you up and down. He smiles. Bygones. And he walks
Bygones.
away.
We'll see you later, Jordan.
There's not a lot of food in the larder. There is some, they have like at least 3 barrels of cheese. So you can definitely take some cheese.
Yeah, let's get some cheese. Delicious cheese. I'm writing this
Cheese.
down because it's important. Okay.
Cheese is important, yeah. Everyone agrees.
Except for Abraham Lincoln.
Oh yeah, Gabe doesn't like cheese. Okay. I've got this on my inventory. Sweet. All right. And I distribute the cheese for breakfast. Do I have a highlighter? That'd be sick. Oh my god. Ugh. Okay.
I would, before we leave,
Mm-hmm.
like to not go back and bother Sylvia, but I don't want to tell Sylvia bye. I don't know if like that means like can I leave like a coin like at the top of the stairs for her or something?
Want to leave a tip for the dragon?
Gift.
A A gift. She has so many coin, but she can have
Does
another
have
coin.
so many coin.
She does.
If
But
you'd like to leave a coin at the
I would. I will specifically write -1 coin to my thing
okay,
to leave her a coin to say bye.
a silver or a gold coin, or a platinum. You also have platinum.
Oh yeah, Finn got money.
You have that chest.
Oh wait, I
of
need to
100 platinum.
distribute. I need to distribute platinum too. I got 100.
100
I guess
platinum.
divided by 4. What's 100? Can you
Mhm.
divide 100 by 4? That's a thing. Right?
25.
25. So that means you all get 25 platinum.
Thanks, Finn.
Sick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start saying sick now.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. Ah, I got it.
Boop, boop, boop.
For a second,
No.
Ranmar, I thought you rolled a 1 again.
I'll leave her a platinum.
Listen, look, it was a rough start, but we're gonna move on together. I will share with y'all that I'm officially carrying. I get because we got like a new hammer. That was what Jordan gave me. I mean, you're dead.
You have a you have a masterwork, a master blacksmith's hammer,
Yes, and the manual, and
manual
now
blacksmithing, and an anvil.
an anvil.
A dwarvish, like heavy forge anvil, not just like a. It's way beyond anything a blacksmith in a town would have.
Yeah. So I will share that that's what's in this bag, and that we just got a really cool bag. Oh my god.
I will leave. I took 1 away from my platinum to leave to Sylvia.
Okay.
I can't find the cat hair. Never.
I've also been writing Dordan as Doherty in my notes, by the way.
Doherty! Oh my god, I love
To
that.
sum up,
Gordy.
I
Doherty.
still love Dordan.
Dordan is so good, but I can't write it.
Sounds
ever.
like The End of the World by Dordan.
It does, and that terrifies me.
The echo across the halls.
Yes.
End of time.
Shockwaves just plowing over everybody in their path.
The send Jordan to godhood.
I love it.
Please don't tell me that's how Hollice ends.
It could be.
Hollice is destroyed by Dordan.
I mean, it is strictly possible. I have to concede that it is. It's a hard path there, but if you really want to work for that, you can, I guess.
No.
But to say, please don't make me have to fight my cousin. Would be unfortunate.
I would say.
Yeah.
With the final reward in hand and the party assembled, party being fitting in Ranmar, Esmeralda, Ashdale, and Rachel. What say you, party? Where are you going?
To
To
Yibandon.
Bonbons.
The Yibandons.
Bonbon. I forgot we called it
Bonbon.
Bonbon. My God. Okay.
It was like, what,
Bonnie.
several days from here, several days travel, which will pass with only one event as you exit the forge.
Money.
My love.
Everyone's so happy to see Money.
Yes.
The owl lands on Esmeralda, does a nibble at your hair and tugs it.
She
Oh,
just scrunches her feathers.
Why in cave so long? Smell like cave now.
Many
Just
fights.
leaves
Many
smell
fights.
oh, many legs died.
Mm-hmm.
Many legs died.
Many legs died.
Absolutely.
No legs.
Okay, you make your way along the mountain line 3 days south. And then you start following the signs up into, essentially, when hills turn to mountains, all that say, turn around, Go back. We mean it. And finally, you reach sort of a turn back. It winds into a... You basically follow it as almost a snake-like path. You go in, turn right, come back, and then turn left and in, and are now confronted with a very stark drop to your right, a cliff wall to your left, and ahead of you, and a very, very, very large door. To the right of this door is a much more normal-sized door. Both of these doors have knockers on them, one of which you can reach and hope to operate.
Oh, don't look at me. I am not a strong boy.
I'll go knock on the smaller door.
Can Ranmar reach it?
Yes.
Okay.
Jeez, that's
Just
very...
checking.
Wow.
Just checking.
You grab the handle and bang, bang, bang. It makes a much louder sound than you would expect of it. Ranmar, give me a stonecraft check, please.
You got
See
this,
if I
Ranmar.
roll another one.
You got this. We believe in you.
Do I got this?
We believe in you.
Hey, hot damn. That's a 22 total.
Okay, sit on that. I'm going to give you some intel in just a moment. Much like a speakeasy, a metal slide panel slides to the left, and a pair of eyes look out at you. Who goes there?
Are they Yibandon size
Upsies?
or our size?
It's your size.
Oh,
Oh, we're friends.
Tell-
friends. We
Can-
met. We
Friends
were
of
invited.
the
Of
master.
Yibandon?
Ah, of course. Names, please.
Esmeralda.
Ranmar?
Finnegan.
The panel slams shut. You hear several mechanical sounds from the far side of the door as unlocks and bolts are being unbolted and unlocked. And the door swings inward. There's a young man there with the hair tied back in a ponytail. He's dressed nicely, but not richly. Bows deeply. Welcome, masters, to the home of Yibandon. Please, this way.
Oh, thank you.
You step into what amounts to... Actually, you have the map, but I'll show everyone on stream as well.
We do have them.
We don't need that, though. Let's go
That
ahead.
thunder gave me a frighten. I'm sorry.
That was
I
thunder.
heard that.
That was thunder. I'm
Booms.
sorry.
Stand by, stream. Here we go, viewers. Oh, right. I have to hit the button.
Oh, I have to open chat or open the stream.
There it is. My desktop has come to hang out with us all. So
I'll
you...
try to mute myself if I hear thunder start now.
The young man offers to take your coats or effects. Not a requirement, but if you'd be more comfortable, I'm happy to. Or you can suit yourself. He says he opens a door with no lock or bolt on it to your right, revealing a room with wardrobes, large hanging closets, all empty, but with hangers and plenty of places to store things. It's quite clean in here. There is a massive wardrobe to the left and a huge pair of boots between the wardrobe and the far wall. Again, another pair of doors sort of like matching. Essentially, if you look on the map, you can see two clear paths into this domicile. One for very large folks and one for folks your size.
Oh,
I love
yeah.
it.
Does anyone stow their
What?
coats?
No.
Oh no.
Okay.
I will ask what is your name?
I am Bast, Master Renmar.
Bast. Nice to meet you, Bast.
You as well. Master's been expecting you. He's quite excited.
Oh, wonderful. We've been looking forward to this. Why am I the one doing the talking? I'm the awkward one.
You're doing great.
You and me both.
Is Finnegan suspicious of everything? Technically, the better talker.
Yeah, I'm sitting back. I'm sitting back like, you're not taking my coat. I'm gonna leave my coat on. It's my coat.
All right, Bast will close the door behind you and rebolt it. Close the entry closet door, and then he will open the next door, motioning for you to enter. The next room is so familiar to me, having run this campaign for so many years, that I'm literally going to print it out and put it on my wall. Not a euphemism. I'm looking forward to doing this. This is a very large, we can actually go ahead and full screen this, a very large dining room. 2 massive tables, which are large. Every square here is 10 feet. However, they are like, these are situated such that if you sit at these benches, you will feel comfortable. They are for humanoids, medium and small size, with the exception of the thrones at the far ends of the table, both of which are massive.
So are the benches at like face heights to be able to have a table that big?
The tables are not high enough for the
sitting-
thrones. Each of the thrones has a side table that is appropriately large for them. This room seems to be built to entertain smaller folks.
Aw.
Oh, wait, no, that's so sweet. Okay, that's even cuter than I thought.
The walls are lined with books and small curios and carvings. There's a massive hearth burning. Essentially a small contained inferno across the room. This is quite a warm space. Your coats might seem a little bit overkill. And sitting in the far chair, now rising to greet you as you enter, is a familiar face, Yibandon, standing at 20 feet, 25 feet? I always forget. He's huge. He is sort of dressed in a very large silken robe now with light colored pants. He's in bare feet this time, bare chested under the robe. His hair is down. It is a sort of a light sky blue slashed with silver, if I remember in this timeline. And his very well groomed beard. At last, you've come. Please, says he motions to the tables. Tables, chairs. Food is coming. What would you care to drink?
What are you having?
I'm not sure. Bass, what is this? It is an Ursulian ale, master. Shall I pull drafts for your guests? Well, of course. If they don't like it, well, I'll have it. Bast bows and rushes off to the right side of this room, behind one of the bookstacks. Please sit. Tell me of your journeys. Tell me your tales.
Wait, what chair is Yibandon on?
Yibandon's in the right side over there. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know my left from my right.
Oh, there's like there's a
okay.
small
Got
table
it.
with a
You gotta
fish
pick
on
your
it.
turns.
The table with the fish is always where Yibandon will sit.
Oh, okay. Was I able to find anything going through the forge trinkety?
Not that I remember.
Shit.
You all skipped a level.
Wait, what are we oh god, I do that.
Oh.
What are we getting back around to? Do we get back around to the thing that
The stonework check.
Oh yeah.
Ranmar, the
I'm
stonework in here is not done by hand. You are certain it was done with magic.
Oh.
Stone shape in particular.
Ooh. Can I be a dork and tell Yibandon that his house is lovely, or his home is lovely?
I thank you. You're kind. I rather like it here. I think I'll stay. He sits back down in his chair, creaking under his massive weight.
Aw. I love him. Well, shit. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to make words.
We don't have to do it now if like we're sitting and eating and stuff, but I am dying to see your entire collection of the statues and like the little busts and things. The reason that he had come
He
to
was
the
at the market.
market.
Well,
Good call.
many of my favorites are already here in view.
Ooh.
What do you like
Explain.
the best, little master? We have dwarves, elves, halflings, gnomes, gnolls, orcs, ogres, some giants, some dragons. The dragons are not very convincing, if you ask me, but it's because artists are smarter than the rest of us and are often not close enough to dragons to get the details they would need to do a good rendering.
That's a good call.
I would say,
what is your favorite one?
My favorite. I don't know that I have a favorite. Actually, my least favorite. He picks up a dragon and sets it on the table. This one is all wrong. The wings are too far forward. It has little hand things on the tips of the wings. That's not a thing that any dragons in this hemisphere have ever had, to my knowledge. The stingers on the tail, that's more of a manticore thing. That's not a thing that dragons have either.
Have you seen many dragons?
Unfortunately, yes.
That is unfortunate.
Well, I did live to tell the tale, so it could have
That
been
is-
much worse.
And that is fortunate.
What did the dragon look like?
Which one?
You've seen multiple?
Touche.
Yes, that was the question, wasn't it?
Oh, sorry.
Why are you sorry?
I feel like I missed something. Okay, what kinds of dragons have you seen?
Oh, I've seen, I think, almost every color under the rainbow at this point. Red, blue, black, white, silver, gold, sapphire.
Purple?
I've not seen a purple one.
Interesting.
Are there purple dragons? They may be. Have you seen a purple dragon?
I haven't.
Have we seen a purple dragon?
No.
Probably not. Okay.
Yeah, no one's seen a
I was gonna say, I don't think so.
You were going to the forge, weren't you?
We did.
Yes.
Well, yeah, we
We-
came back from the forest.
I see that you did. I hope that means... Well, I hope it means victory, but I don't want to say that. I have now said it. I apologize if you needed to flee for your lives. Know that you are safe in my home, if that was the case.
No, we kicked ass.
Well, I like your way with words, little master.
Thank you, thank you.
All clear, back under dwarf control. Looking good.
One of Durgeddin's descendants, I assume.
Yes. Yep. As a matter of fact, grandson
Ah,
back in control of the forge.
well, that's splendid. Dwarves are much easier to get along with than orcs, as it goes.
Indeed.
I like to think we are.
In my experience, it's true.
Question. Not in character.
Okay.
Do we want to tell Yibandon that we too have seen a dragon?
Well, you all
one-
confer about that out of character, but you communicate. It has to happen in character for you to know, so he's
has to
going to
happen.
hear you. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Never mind. Never mind.
Wait, wait, we have to confer.
I'm just being clear. So Munu wanted to hit pause on the video game and have the three of you confer about what to share. There's no pause on the simulation in a dialogue scene. So if you three talk
Gotcha.
about something in or out of character to communicate about
know.
ideas, he will hear you talking about it,
Gotcha.
which is okay for the most part, but something to keep in mind.
Can I look at your book collection? It's lovely.
Help yourself.
Ooh. I'm going to go be a book gremlin.
Okay. Ranmar is
Looking
having
through
a
some
great
notes real
time.
quick.
Some of these tomes you have seen before. Some of them are authors you're familiar with, but tomes you had heard they wrote and have not seen them yet.
Oh,
And a couple of works that you didn't know they wrote. There's an entire collection on the plains. Collection on demons and celestials. There's a history section that it's not written by authors you know, so it might be interesting to read through that just to, compare the differences and things you know. And that's just what you get in however long you're spending looking at it now during this conversation.
Yeah, I'm going to store that away in my noggin on like what sort of books he's got. So maybe he might let me borrow one day. Or he won't.
I apologize. You have a new friend with you. I feel so rude. Allow me to introduce myself, my lady. I am Yibandon, master of this hold and friend to your friends. Hi. I'm Rachel. You're huge. Thank you.
Okay. Ask him for upbeats.
Rachel giggles. Not everyone is comfortable with being hoisted into the air by one like myself. In fact, I dare say, Master Finnegan, you are the only being to have been lifted up by me who was also put down gently and enjoyed the experience both directions.
It was quite lovely. I do enjoy feeling quite tall for the moment.
I'd like to encourage you. Size is not only determined by physique. The fact that I tower over you physically does not mean that you do not tower over others with your grandeur, your attractivity, your ability to inspire those around you to greatness. But it is a fact that I am hilariously taller than you are.
I'm like 3'2".
So little.
Also, I'll say it because it's okay. He's going to hear it too. But you best believe I'm going to ask to sit in the big boy chair at some point if it's allowed.
Yes.
You want to sit in the large chair?
If I am allowed to.
Well, I can stretch my legs, I suppose. He stands up and steps to the side. There are two large chairs. I don't know which one Finnegan was looking at sitting in, but he
I don't
offers
want
you
to take
his own chair.
Oh, you didn't have to offer me your chair, but I appreciate you.
He sits back down. You want to climb into the other chair?
Can I climb it? Yeah, hell yeah.
All right. It's not difficult to climb, but it's up there. You have to like basically hoist yourself up, and I mean there are actually
Oh.
steps carved, sort of like a ladder in each of the arms, so you can in fact get up there.
Ah, that's cool.
Oh my God, fantastic.
The quilting here is very lovely. It's very comfortable. I mean, the armchairs around the room also have good quilting, but this stuff is absolutely miraculous. It's so comfy and soft. And there is what looks like a burn mark. Like someone spilled a really hot candle or something. It's small, like drips of something burned into this chair.
Oh no, what happened? What happened to the chair? It looks like drippings.
Drippings? I'm so sorry. Is there a spill there? I'll have Bass clean it immediately.
No, like burn marks. It looks like something had spilled on it and burned it.
Bast will climb up and peek at what you're looking at, and he chuckles. He nods at you. Worry not, master. He climbs down and he calls across the huge room to Yibandon. Remember, each of these squares is 10 feet, so you are currently 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40. You're 150 feet away from Yibandon in this chair. You can hear him quite easily. You're surprised anyone can hear you. Bast yells across the room. It's just that left by her grace, master. Ah, worry not, he says.
Her grace?
So please tell me of your adventure in the in the forge. What happened? What was the orc occupation like? How many did you need to slay or rout? Or were you able to parlay and negotiate for the forge?
There was no parlay. we had to fight. But we did find my why did I forget his name? Jordan. The new forge master. We found him and saved him and helped him retake it. But that was the only friendly encounter.
He was
for a while.
He was trapped within.
He was.
How did he find himself alone?
I think they weren't expecting quite the resistance, and the rest of his group just didn't make it.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Such is the way of the mountains at times.
True. It can be pretty harsh.
But you prevailed? Were all of the traps of Durgeddon's forge sprung already by the orcs, or did you need to encounter any on your own?
We found quite a few. But we survived, and that's what's important.
Durgeddon was not a very kind soul. Smart and motivated, but unkind, unfortunately.
Did you know Durgeddon?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Can I just I guess I'll go ahead and because I trust you, Don, but I just from my seat, just scream I befriended a dragon. if you can hear me.
Did you?
I did. I befriended a really lovely dragon in the bottom of the forge.
I see. Tell me about this friendship, please. He looks very interested.
Well, I am going back to the page currently because I need to do a little refresher of what I actually learned. I learned of do I know, does my character know that black dragon equals acid dragon? Or do I know that just from the forge?
You know that.
Okay. She is a longtime resident there even before, I'm pretty sure the previous owners of the forge were there.
Yes, of course. So you met the lady Sylvia.
Yes, I did.
Night Scale.
That was her name. Yes.
It still is her name.
It still is her name, yes.
For some time to come, no doubt.
So you know her too.
Oh, yes.
Wait a minute. This is the first time. Finn, you didn't even tell us you met the dragon, did you?
Yeah, we did.
This is
whenever.
Did you?
Didn't I? Whenever
I
before.
don't remember. Because we
don't
were asleep and you came back, or you came back and we went to sleep, and then we woke up and we talked about chili dog and faces getting chopped off.
Dip.
Normal conversation topics.
It's normal, but I don't think you mentioned the dragon at all.
No, I thought I
Did you?
No, I'm thinking of Esmeralda seeing me leave.
Oh yeah, Esmeralda knows you left.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh.
I'm thinking y'all knew about. Yeah. Okay, maybe I didn't.
I don't think you did.
Well, now you know.
You went down to talk to the dragon alone? Ashtel says.
He's not eating.
I'm not eating.
That is, you all set the bar so low, she said.
Well, I didn't get eaten. I think I made a friend. She seems like it. She's so wonderful, but she also is a very old and powerful dragon who I hope to think of myself as her friend, but she's a very old and powerful dragon.
Ashtel's got her her face in her hands, just kind of.
Denise.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Well, you must be her friend because you are still alive.
That's a good point.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Miracles never cease around here.
Can I'm just gonna check. Can I see anything from like the position in the chair? Like, can I see like anything that's either like maybe I'm thinking either like hidden thing in the cushion, like how you drop things in the cushion of chairs sometimes.
You're
that, like, slip
checking.
and you
You're
don't
checking for
notice?
loose change in the cushions right now.
Yeah, I am.
This chair is very well maintained. It's very clean.
Dope.
Okay.
Dope, dope, dope.
You're just kind of poking your hands around it. That's fine.
Your
Why are
Yibandon's gonna
you
be like, these are some weird people.
He's having a great time.
I wanted to get back around and ask if I may about the chair. You had mentioned Her Grace, and I was just curious of who you were referring to.
She'll no doubt be along.
Currently, like to join us.
She may come this evening. She may come tomorrow.
Sweet.
Who is she?
Well, at this point, it's a surprise, and I'm delighted.
Oh.
His joy kind of fell off at the end of that comment. As if maybe he's not delighted.
Oh.
But you seem troubled.
Food starts coming onto the tables. Bread, cheese, an entire roast pig.
Ranmar's gonna dig in.
This is quite a feast.
Oh, hell yeah, Ashtel says. She starts helping herself as well.
Is Yibandon like seems not comfortable now that he brought up whoever Her Grace is?
I mean,
Is that right?
he seems comfortable. It was just in that one moment he lost a step.
Is there anything to insight? No?
Can always roll.
Bard inspiration. Do good. Eat well.
Do good.
Do good, eat well. Thank you for the stirring words. Okay.
You're welcome.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
Oh, you get a
Wait, this is
D8. You get a D8.
Okay, I was about to say, like, is that a 9? It can't be. It's a D8. So that's a 17
Oh.
total.
The feeling you get from him is the same feeling you might get from someone who is a touch exasperated that their mom comes to visit. They can't get their mom to not come visit. Their mom's just going to come when she wants to come visit. That's the feeling you got at the end of that.
Oh.
So whatever his relationship is with this human being, or this person, I should say,
Okay.
it's similar to that. Like, they're welcome, but also, even if they weren't, they'd still come over. And so it's that kind of like not a negative,
Okay.
but a little hint of it.
Okay.
You weren't saying that it was his mom, though. Just like that same energy.
That's the latter is what I meant. Yeah.
Okay.
Same energy.
Okay. I don't know what to ask.
You hear a loud knocking sound coming from the entryway. Bast rushes
Is it
over to
coming
the
from the
door.
big
and-
door?
Yeah. No, the small door, you think. It wasn't like massive and didn't make the walls shake or anything. So Bash pushes over, closes the door behind himself, and goes into the vestibule.
Oh, right, because there's the outer door and then an inner door.
There's a mudroom.
So we can't see what's happening. Okay. Other guests?
Every so often,
Probably.
he says.
How often do folks wander in with all of your warning signs?
Only those I've invited, which at this point is, well, you all. And the door opens. Her Grace has arrived, Bast says, and he bows as Nightscale enters the room.
Yes.
Hello, Mother. He stands up and bows to Nightscale, and he sits back down. Nightscale waves. I'm so delighted you have visitors tonight, darling. That's so... Oh, Master Finnegan's in my chair.
I'm so sorry. I will leave immediately. I'm just scared.
That's why she talked about her son. She's like,
Oh,
She-
yeah, she did say that.
Do you, in fact, vacate her chair?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
As swiftly as one can do.
She makes her way down to the other side of the room, and I overstated the size of the room. Each of these graces is only 5 foot, so it's like half the distance. It's still large. You're 50 feet from end to end, but it is, and you're yelling, but it's not like a giant football field size kind of a thing. Nightscale floats from the ground up to the chair, and then she sits sort of down, almost side saddle in the middle of the cushion, and then she rubs her hands as the staff brings out another roast pig, and then they climb steps and set it on the side table next to her. She begins eating the pig very delicately.
I'm nervous.
Don't let me interrupt your
Grandma's here.
conversation. I'm so sorry. I was just hungry and, well, lonely. That's no worries. I was actually relieved to know, Mother, that you'd already met my new friends here.
briefly.
Yes, usually encounters with my mother are brief.
But lovely.
Except for me.
There you go.
You see, my son, how they value my company. I also value your company, Mother. I don't mean to be hostile. I apologize.
Question not out loud.
Okay.
Is this
Hang on. Rolling sense motive for night scale. Okay, go ahead.
I just audibly swallowed. I've never done that.
I'm so scared. I don't want to ask anything anymore. Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna ask because I'm wondering real loudly. Is this a legitimate, like, mother-son relationship? Is that possible?
Is it possible?
Nightingale
Yes, it's possible.
Actually, his mom.
He could be
Okay.
a half dragon. That's totally possible.
Okay, that's all I needed to know. I'm so scared. Is Nightscale looking at me?
Is Finn still looking at you?
Nightscale.
Oh.
Or Sylvia.
No, she is focused on her dinner.
Okay, perfect.
Can I don't. Hold on, I'm thinking it through.
I didn't mean to interrupt your conversation, she says. I'm so sorry to have changed the tone in the room. Please,
No.
please continue your. Don't mind me.
I was gonna ask because I was picking up on the slightly not like back to like picking up the last interaction between Yibandon and her of somebody enjoys my company is what you said, right?
Yes. That did
Yeah, okay.
happen.
Can I like ask very daintily if they are okay? like,
You want to roll persuasion? Cause a family feud right now.
I'm worried that I don't want to be family therapy right now, but I want to help.
I can't guidance you without her knowing. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's true. That's okay. Wait, what am I doing? Persuasion?
Persuasion.
Oh, that's okay. My persuasion is a hefty.
I was about to say it should be like a
Oh my god, it's
15 or
10.
something.
Wait, does Fraggy know about that?
I don't know. Fraggy popped in during the level up, but I don't know if she caught it.
I essentially was like, what, half of what
I think
my
you were
persuasion
rocking
would have done?
Of 6 when it should have been a 10.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so wait. Wait. Oh, God. Wait, so the 10 next to persuasion, is that including the proficiency?
That's everything.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes way more sense. Okay, then 19.
19. Okay.
Incredible.
Are we okay? Nice Girl says, we are fine, Mother. Everything's okay. Don't worry. I mean, I wasn't worried, but Finnegan seems worried. Finnegan, why are you worried?
I'm just
Has my son been across the river? I have not been across the river, Mother. Oh, I'm just curious. It's your life, your choices. I just want to know. Yes, you just want to know. That's fine. I have not been across the river. I don't foresee myself crossing the river without an invitation. If you'd like, I can. No, Mother, do not go across the river to have a conversation on my behalf. All right. All right. She says.
What's across the river?
Nightscale leans forward. Can I take this one? Can I take this one? No, Mother, thank you.
Oh.
My friend is across the river. We have not spoken in some time.
Oh. I'm sorry to hear that.
I appreciate that, but it is for the best.
Fair enough.
Nightschale rolls her eyes.
Can I tell why? Like, why are they not?
Detect the. Oh, nope. Bring
No,
back.
no, no.
Bring back.
Clawing it back over there. That is the dangerous reflex you have, Quinn.
Especially now you can just pop one off without having to do any
That's
verbal or...
Which one of these ancient beings do you want to risk the ire of?
No. That's what I thought. I immediately thought, they don't have to know because I don't speak one, right? But they'll know if I do it, whether I speak it or not.
You can detect surface thoughts like radar, like you can hear like you're in the room, but you can't dig in without them knowing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's when they know. Yeah.
So I mean, I can put my thing back up and read, but if I do like surface level stuff, they would have no idea if I did the silence thing.
In theory.
Potentially, in theory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you read through it, I'm pretty sure you can just listen to surface thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay. But the thing that would give me away is that I have to speak it, but because of our chili dog, we don't have to speak it. Or I don't have to.
Correct. Right. Yeah. You don't have to.
Okay.
It's like it's basically a spell-like ability for you now once a day. You don't have to say the words. You don't have to wave your hands.
I'm gonna be.
Okay.
The way that Moon also said no makes me think it's not a good idea.
I forgot you had the power.
Oh, is it a better idea with the power?
You make your own choices.
I will
sit on a separate bench from you.
No.
Did you roll?
No.
Oh,
no,
okay.
I said no. It's I'm imagining like in the you're just like scoot. You just scoot down the bench.
Yeah.
I really want to. I don't want to make them mad.
Flip a coin.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna
Flip a coin.
I'm genuinely gonna flip a coin.
All right.
I don't know he's making this decision. So
I like
flip a
coin though.
It's true.
Okay. Heads, I do it. Tails, I don't. I do not.
Okay.
Fates have decided.
Okay.
Fates have decided.
Oh my god.
Wait. Okay. Who's in the room with us right now?
Rachel, Ashdale, Esmeralda, Ranmar, Finnegan, Nightscale, Yibandon, Bast.
I want to detect thoughts on Bast.
I mean, detect thoughts, you cast it on yourself, and then you can sort of focus it as you wish.
Okay, well then
So for 1 minute, you can read minds, basically.
Within 30 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I claw it back a little bit. I'm not going to do it to Yibandon or Sylvia. I want to detect Bast.
Okay. You listen to Bast's thoughts. Oh, keep cool, man. Keep cool. I know. Oh, wow. And his thoughts are filled with Rachel's face. She is really pretty. Oh, God. Can I just go to the kitchen right now? I think I have a reason to go to the kitchen. I have to be here because Lady Sylvia is going to want something to drink, and I don't know what it is. And until I know what it is, I can't. Oh, my God. She's pretty. Can I just tell her? No, I can't do that. Maybe I'll write her a poem. Why would I write her a poem? That's foolish. You're doing your job. Focus on your job right now. Focus on your. Oh, God. Wow. Oh, God. He is composed, but sweating.
Nothing while the Sylvia and Yibandon thing was going down.
Nope. He is he's listening intently for Sylvia to say anything so he can do a thing to get out of the room. But she is really enjoying her pig.
I can't help him. I don't know this.
I was going to ask her. It's not my house or my place to offer her drink, but I want to ask her what she wants to drink. I'm trying to help him.
Oh, that's good. I would, Bass, darling, if it's not any trouble. No trouble, ma'am. No trouble at all. What would you like? What do you have for wine today? Anything, Elva, should be lovely. Anything at all. Absolutely, miss. Absolutely. And he exits the room very quickly.
He's precious.
Oh, no. Poor Bass.
You hear, thank the gods. Oh, thank the gods. As soon as he enters the kitchen, oh, God, my heart's going crazy. Oh.
Can I go talk to Bast?
Sure, why not?
Sweet. I'm going to excuse myself for a moment.
Sure.
To go talk to Bast.
Yeah.
I don't know what everyone else is doing or if we're changing to that, but whenever that becomes a thing.
Hey, Rachel, Ashel says, yeah. Are you hungry, friend? Oh, no. Thank you. You haven't. Okay, Ashel says. She continues stuffing her face. Looks a little confused, but doesn't press the issue. Rammer?
Knowing what I think I know, and we didn't get the chit chat that I was hoping for this morning, but knowing what I think I know, can I tell why she doesn't want to eat?
So this is all internal to Ranmar. What does Ranmar think Rachel is?
Ranmar is pretty sure Rachel is a form of. Oh shit! I wrote it down in the other thing. Hold on.
It starts with a T, right?
Tanari?
Tanari.
Tanari, yeah, or abyssal demon.
An abyssal demon. Mm-hmm.
But the book also had a bookmark at succubus. And I don't know what a Tanari is.
A demon from the abyss specifically. That's what a Tanari is.
Oh, okay.
So there are demons from multiple planes. Like essentially
Whoa.
there are layers of awful. And at the very bottom of all of the demonic layers is the abyss. It's the deepest layer.
And she's from that, according to
I mean,
the book I found. Probably.
I think that's a reasonable hypothesis on Ranmar's part, given that, you know, you saw that Kudrakos was trying to figure out how to bind specifically an abyssal demon on this plane. And it involved silver dust and some other stuff you weren't able to account for. And Rachel was trapped in that study with silver dust.
Okay. So would that explain why she doesn't want to eat?
Did you read the book
At
that much?
least
Or
the
did you kind of,
people food?
I guess if you read the entry on Succubi, do you feel like you did?
I mean, I feel like I would have when we had time.
You had multiple
because-
days of travel, and that's reasonable.
Yeah.
So, so most demons in the abyss eat for fun, not because they need nourishment. Succubi and incubi are different. They are, at their core, creatures of deception. And they are also set up to effectively be honeypot-style traps. She is as beautiful as she is to lure people to feel comfortable and want to get close. She feeds, all succubi rather, feed by draining life energy and levels from beings by touching them.
Okay.
So
Good to
possibly the
know.
reason she wants no one to touch her is she doesn't want anyone to get hurt. And eating food will not sate her.
Won't help. Okay. That's kind of what I was thinking. Okay.
Would Ranmar know, like, is she, like, going to die? Like, is she going to be okay?
Yeah,
or,
like,
like, is
does
this, like,
she-
a... Yeah.
There's no known knowledge, or at least not in the book you've read, and nothing that Ranmar knows about as to like how long a succubus could go without feeding on level drain, basically. You're pretty sure she couldn't pull like the forgive the Marvel Comics reference, but the Morbius thing, where like, you know, the evil vampire survives by feeding on evil people. That won't work for an abyssal demon. They need to drain good, innocent beings to death to save themselves.
Damn.
To death. Specifically to death. Not even just a little
I
bit.
mean, in a way they won't be able to recover, but yeah.
Okay.
Was there any evidence of anything like that in the circle that we would have noticed? Probably not.
Of what, her eating?
Yeah. Like of like
Well, they said that she said that the orcs last brought food a few days ago.
yeah, but like
But she didn't say
people
she ate it.
food
There
or
was a
food,
tray of gross looking, like
Yeah.
overcooked meat
but
that looked
not
untouched.
but not like a person in a catatonic state that she had fed from, right?
Correct.
Okay. So it's very possible she's gone a century or maybe more or less without eating, like actually eating. Is that reasonable for me to think?
I think
right
it's
now?
reasonable for Amar to think, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Finnegan, you enter the kitchen. Bast is steadying himself. His hands are shaking. He's like standing next to the table in the kitchen. Like there's a lot of tables in here. There are several other folks in here, and they're essentially like they're chatting while things are cooking, stews going, and one of them is like cleaning dishware, and they look up at you and smile, and then go about continue their work.
I guess like I'm gonna get
Master
like,
Finnegan, oh, I'm so sorry.
closer.
He immediately composes himself on a dime. He is still and faces you with grace and austerity. How may I be of service?
No, you're good. I was just coming. I was coming to see if you were okay.
Yes, of course. Fit as a fiddle. Happy. Well taken care of here.
Am I still detecting thoughts?
That was a minute. It's over.
Okay.
If you want more, you can do more favors for Cheldennoth and increase your relationship with the elder god and see what happens. But for now, you just have a present,
Dope.
says the DM.
Also, can I actually say I want to be better friends with Childenov?
Hey, you can try to be better friends with anybody in the whole game.
Okay. Can I try to persuade?
You want Bass to let his guard down? A persuasion check is an excellent way to do that.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I know what it is. That is a 13. No more of this. Yeah, I did roll a d20.
Okay. I mean, I'm fine. I'm a bit taken aback. It's not like I haven't, been out in the world. Like I lived in your world. Like I've seen a lot of people, and it's not like I haven't experienced any romance in my day. But that person out there, wow, right?
No, yeah, she is quite stunning.
I mean, I don't know. Is she like, she's your friend? Are you going to stay here for a while, or are you going back to Hollice, was it?
We'll probably stay here for a bit to kind of just talk and hang out and get to know Yibandon and everyone better. We'll eventually go back to Hollice, but
Yeah. And she's with you.
yes, she joined our party after our adventure to the.
I see. She's a new friend.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. God, I feel really, really uncomfortable and nervous. I don't know. Do you think she'd be into a guy like me?
I mean, I surely believe that if you think it's worth giving a shot at all, you should go for it. What's the worst that could happen?
Why? I don't know. Gosh, I mean, I can't right now. I'm working. But I don't know. Maybe
That's a fair point.
Maybe I'll take some leave and visit you in Hollice sometime. And
That would be splendid.
yeah,
Can I,
all right. Oh God. I almost forgot Lady Sylvia's drink. He picks up a pitcher filled almost to the brim with wine, and with kind of astonishing balance carries it quickly out there, opening the door, spitting on his heel, not spilling a drop. You can see the
Impressive.
sweat running down the
whisper.
back of his head as he makes his way out. It's not hot enough in here to sweat, by the way. Bass delivers a pitcher of wine to Nightscale. Nightscale chugs the pitcher of wine.
I love her.
She chugs it.
Just
Taken aback by this dragon.
Can I?
Ashtiel,
'Cause I
like,
have a drink too. I was like,
sets
can
her
I
cup
like
down
hold mine
and is
up
just
and chug mine?
watching the dragon do this.
Ah,
I
I'll
just
chug
stare
mine
with,
too
like-
in solidarity.
We all start chugging.
Yeah.
So what's next, heroes?
Probably get back to Hollice and check in and make sure everything's okay.
Yeah. It has been about a week since we've been back. A week and a half.
Well, I was down there the other day. They seemed quite all right from my point of view. I rather like that little town.
That's
Me
nice. Yeah.
What do you have planned? What's next for you? What's next for you, Yibandon?
Oh, that's a good question. I was thinking about hiking north a bit. Maybe visit some of the townships that way. Or, I mean, I've been traveling around quite a bit. Maybe it's a good day for rest. I have not decided. Wait, Mother, will you be here tomorrow? Oh, I'm not sure yet. Well, then, I'll make my decision on the morrow.
Self-care is important.
Self-care is important.
It is. And very few beings these days take time to recognize that. It is a pity.
You're right.
I mean, to be fair, so many do not have the privileges I do. It is a predicament. I can only have so many in my hold. As you can see, I have some helpers here. They will, each of them, after a year of service, never need work again.
Can I persuade Yibandon to have like, if we could be so lucky to join as well, have a like self-care party, like a small quaint us and the serving staff and everyone.
You wish to celebrate now? Or
Now's
tomorrow?
as good as time as any.
Well, why not? He claps his hands. It's a big, loud, thuddy smack. And Bast rushes out. Bast, please extend an invitation to the other servants. We're going to celebrate together this evening here. Bring enough food and drink for all. Bast glances at Rachel sort of conspicuously but uncomfortably. As you wish, master. And he rushes back to the kitchen. And sure enough, over the next 15 to 20 minutes, the kitchen staff is bringing out more food, platters, and drinks and stuff. One of them brings out a full cask and like a handful of bugs.
I don't know where I'm at in like sitting distance to Rachel, but if I'm sitting next to her, I would like to offer my seat to Beth.
Rachel sees you like you're going to do that, and she shakes her head at you.
Okay.
Can I talk to you? She says to Finnegan.
Yes.
Okay, she's gonna
Here, or
spin around and hop off her seat and walk over towards the kitchen. The other members of the kitchen staff also obviously like checking her out, like they're a little astonished that she exists at all. And she will walk you into the kitchen. Okay, so I'm doing my best to suppress it, but it's not a thing I can hold back for long. Yeah, I can't date anybody. That's not a thing I can do because I can't touch anybody. And it's not like that's the only problem. The problem is that no matter who is near me for an extended period of time, they're going to want to touch me, and bad things are going to happen. So please help me dissuade folks from thinking that's a good idea. Because he seems really nice. I don't want him to. He seems really nice. Oh, you help me take care of him?
yes.
Sorry to put this on you. I know you didn't really sign up for this, and if you want me to go, I'll go find somewhere else.
Never. We are glad to have you exactly where you are.
It's maybe only because you don't know who I am, but I appreciate you.
What I do know is lovely.
It's a survival instinct. I haven't talked to anyone that didn't drool and yell a lot for like 100 years. So it's nice to talk to you and your friends. I do want to stay with you if it's okay.
Yeah. I mean, we have plenty of room back at Hollice in our the place that we live.
How many citizens?
How many citizens are there?
Over 100.
Over 100.
She tenses up for a minute and she nods. Okay. But you have a private residence? Like I don't have to stay in an inn.
No, you can stay with us.
Okay.
With your own private area.
Yeah, I think limited exposure to people is okay, but as I get tired, it starts to get more intense. Oh, maybe I should take a nap. I think the best way for me to help right now is I'm gonna go, but when you're ready to go, I'll rejoin you. Okay.
That sounds good.
The surroundings seem to swallow her up, and she's gone. Just.
Okay. So sorry, I briefly looked down to see Lucky slorping. I was wondering what I was hearing, and I think it's his tongue.
I'm sorry, I'll mute.
No, it's adorable. No, it's adorable. Okay. I do want to go back out and I don't know if Bass tried to go sit by Rachel, but I want to go console him that it's not a him thing. That way he doesn't feel like it is.
Okay, so you're literally saying it's not you, it's her to Bass right now.
No. It's not her. She was feeling quite tired and just had to retire for the night.
Of course, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's fine. Of course, it's not. I'm not offended. Why would I be offended? It's fine. Wait, retired to where? Any of the guest rooms is fine. Of course, it's fine. I'm sure she can sort herself out up there. He starts drinking.
Has Ranmar noticed any of this?
Ramar's insight's pretty high. You see Finnegan ran off with Rachel and then came back in here and is like talking to Bast, who looks a lot less comfortable than he did before, and he is kind of drinking heavily for a human right now.
Rachel zooped? Is that what I'm reading?
Rachel zooped. Rachel disappeared.
Soup.
Okay. All right. So that's unfortunate. Okay.
What? Unfortunate that she zooped?
No, this whole situation.
I mean, just in general, the Hollice situation in general. Wait, friend, 2 more sessions. It's going to get...
All of it, but specifically this one, because Rachel didn't want to talk about it, and then we traveled 3 days, and now this happened. Like, we didn't get our chat. That could have fixed the problem. Okay. Oh, boy.
Pouring out for Thorcom.
Oh, yeah, pour one out for Thorcom. Do you hear the squeakies? I'm sorry. All of the pets are causing chaos. I'm sorry.
No, it was the perfect silent moment squeak.
How is did she get introduced as Nightscale, or did she get introduced as Sylvia in this? I don't remember.
She was introduced as the Lady Sylvia when she entered.
Okay.
But
right.
Yibandon did also refer to her as Nightscale.
Okay. Yeah. I'll stick with Sylvia since she was introduced that way, just in case. How is she doing?
You asked the DM?
Yes.
Half the pig is gone. She's still working on it.
Valid. Okay.
She looks quite content, honestly. She's eating the pig. She looks over at everyone and smiles for a moment and then goes back to eating. It's like family dinner.
Just with a bunch of weirdos sitting at the table.
And all the servants.
Oh, and all the servants, right? They joined us.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. The servants look pretty happy. They were having a good time. There's 4 of them,
not
including
weird for them at
Bast.
all.
They don't seem weirded out.
They've got
Is it a thing that would be weird?
They gotta know what about Sylvia?
About Sylvia.
It's hard to say. Seems like they know.
You know what? They live with, apparently, and work for a giant. So, or is it a cloud giant?
Yeah, he's a cloud giant.
Okay, yeah. So maybe it's not that weird.
Nightskill curls up into sort of a little ball and lays down and closes her eyes. Little hand under her head situation.
I'm alarmed.
Ashdale sits down hard next to Ranmar, armor clanking as she hits the bench. Face is a little flushed from drinking.
What's up?
I'm not very good at this.
Take your time.
I had a job before I was muscle in Caden. I want to talk about specifics. But
Okay.
for complicated reasons, when I was killed, I was under agreement to always come back if I could. I wasn't coming back because I agreed. I mean, that was part of it. It was a bond I did respect. I don't respect it anymore. But I came back. Someone that was important to me didn't come back when they tried to bring her back.
Oh.
And she said she would. And they assured me she chose not to come. So she didn't think I was important enough to come fucking back. And I don't get a choice. I don't get to go ask her why. I just come back every time. And but that fucking mushroom thing, I thought it was really over. But it's not. I don't get to find out. I don't want to find out anymore. I had something important to do, so they kept bringing me back. I turned my back on it. And here I am again. I am with you on this, she says to you, Ramar, until they don't let me be anymore. Is that a good enough answer?
Words. This is Inu not being able to do words.
She looks angry and hurt and deeply sad. Maybe a little afraid.
Can I? Okay. All right. Right. Stop it. Okay. So I'm going to like reach my hand out and not quite touch her arm, but like kind of hover over for a second and give her a chance to like move her arm if she wants to. But
she will take your hand in her hand.
Oh, that's even better. Okay. All right. So I will say I appreciate you being willing to share. If I'm sorry that happened. I'm sorry it happened again. And I'm really glad that you're here though.
Beer's good, she says.
It is. It's really tasty. You want another one?
Sorry, she says. She lets go of your hand.
Oh.
Didn't mean to grab you.
Oh, that's fine. I don't know what to say. Words.
Me either. I had kind of a lot to drink.
I mean, it's been a rough go for a lot of reasons for a lot of time.
There are plenty of rooms upstairs. If you follow the door yonder, he points across the room behind the chair that Nightscale is sleeping in. Any room that you're comfortable in, you may take, you may rest, sleep, you may stay as long as you wish. Yibandon says. If you need to retire at any time, looking at Ashdale, I want you to feel safe and comfortable doing so. Woe to anyone that brings harm to you in my home. Nightscale starts snoring. There's a little bit of drool coming out of her mouth.
Aw.
And it hits the cushion and sizzles.
Somebody get her a blanket. Oh.
Can I wonder in my head, not out loud?
Sure.
This is another thing of me questioning. If it's very plausible for Yibandon to actually be half dragon, is it reasonable for me to think that's why he collects things?
Oh, he's dragon.
I think that's reasonable. Yeah.
So there's no way he's going to let me borrow a book.
That's not necessarily true.
He's half dragon.
Half dragon.
Don't turn your head upside down like that.
you,
Boyd,
but you
it's
could
so
take it.
scary.
I mean, no one asked Nightscale if they could borrow anything from her hoard. I wouldn't do it personally, but who knows?
No. That's why I gave her coin, not took her coin.
Yeah, some of us didn't go talk to the dragon. We didn't wander into her lair.
Why not?
So glad I did.
It has its,
Missed opportunities.
has its downsides.
You snuck off.
Bygones.
To talk to a dragon.
Icons. Okay, out loud, I will thank Yibandon for the offer. And I guess he pointed to the stairway to find the upstairs. Ow! Or
He wasn't
someone
dismissing
will
you
show us
all.
up
He
there.
just, I think he
Oh.
had a read on Ashdale maybe being a little,
a little
you know,
tired of it.
sh-
Okay, never
several
mind.
sheets to the wind, as it were.
I didn't know what time it was.
It's like maybe 3 in the afternoon.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was thinking it was like 1 a.m. and Yibandon's like, go to sleep.
I was about to go find a tree.
Okay. Does Ashdale want to leave and not be in public
Huh?
thing?
Oh, I'm
Oh.
fine, Ranmar. She puts her arms on the table and her head on her arms and closes her eyes.
All right. Is she falling asleep?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
Okay.
two asleep in Yibandon's guest room.
This dining hall.
This dining hall, yeah, that's the one.
Oh, okay.
I'm not asleep.
Yeah, Finnegan,
know actually, where am
Ranmar,
I?
the players are all awake.
Okay. No.
What's up?
They're just falling asleep. They're just falling asleep to fall asleep, right? Like just like sleepy tired. No.
Nightscale
Finn is
ate
paranoid.
a pig,
Okay.
and Ashdale has had quite a bit to drink.
Okay. Because I trust you, Bondon, but my paranoia was saying we ate food.
Oh, Finn.
Is Ranmar gonna have to learn the detect poison spell just for Finn?
I mean, I guess so. But
Probably.
will Finn trust your judgment?
Yeah,
I
probably. I trust
can't.
I trust my people's judgment, like our group.
You don't trust Yibandon?
I
The first party member
Finn
ever.
Hart. Finn struggles with trusting anyone. Yibandon's up there. Yibandon is very close to like our party, if not in it.
Little master, are you all right? You seem nervous.
That's just me. I'm just a nervous lad sometimes.
You need not be nervous here, young master.
That does indeed help me be less nervous.
brings each of you here? Not to my home. My invitation brought you here, my good charm and my fantastic beard, obviously. But what I meant is, why are you on this side of the river? Up here, protecting this little hamlet.
Nolan?
Nolan, that's the Lord of Hollice.
He hired us.
He's very kind. But that's not the reason, Master Elf, is it?
It's a good job. Pays well.
And you may keep your secrets, young one. No one else care to share?
Oh.
I'm so scared. I don't want to share first.
I mean, as Murray is partially true, we are here to help someone who is in need of protecting Hollice. That's pretty true. I feel like
I didn't believe I was being lied to.
I don't know what I want to share.
Ah, fuck it.
Red
Okay. All right.
Raymark's like, I've had enough of these secret shit.
God damn it. What do you know about ley lines? Yibandon?
Ley lines.
Yeah.
What a curious bit of trivia. They were a sort of vein root-like network that magic once operated by. It's my understanding. But those days are now gone. Some cataclysmic event that's not well understood or documented.
Well, funny you should say that. I have ideas. And I think I could find some answers on this side of the river. So I started making my way here and found out this town needed some help. But you don't happen to have any cool books about them, do you?
Books about the ley lines.
Yeah. Your collection is just so lovely.
He'll stand up and he'll look around and stroke his impeccably groomed beard for a moment.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Thank you. I know. I believe somewhere you may feel free to borrow a tome or two if you'd like for your journeys. Please bring them back or otherwise return them to me at some point in the future. But yes, Ranmar, you specifically may enjoy the library of Yibandon. He walks over to one of the walls and he starts like looking over the tomes. Bent way over because the books are lower on the shelves than the trinkets are.
I'm gonna say that I don't want to borrow one just yet, but I would love to read over one a little bit tonight and the rest of the day, if you would allow it.
I have a title here.
Oh, jeez, fuck! I'm so sorry.
Are you okay?
I was writing notes, but my cat is on one half of my notebook, so I had like the paper up and I was writing on the other side, and he thought it was a toy, and he reached around and slapped my hand, and it scared the shit out of me.
Ranmar.
I'm so sorry. It genuinely scared me, and I didn't mean to scream.
Cats.
And he was sitting on my other side when Ashdale was sharing everything, so I couldn't write anything down but the time. So I had to go back.
Cat.
I love my cat. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm okay now. What were you saying?
That's quite all right. I have a title here by a Jinmora Madblade. He is a professor of magic, I understand, from the Thokmoden. He takes
You have a copy of her book?
Why, yes.
That's fantastic.
Oh.
Was that been out read before?
No, not this one.
Oh my god. Can I grab your hands?
Yeah, he'll hand it to you. A friend of yours, was it?
I knew her. Past tense, unfortunately. I don't know if you knew her.
No, I mean, not personally, only by repute. Has she passed on?
Yes, unfortunately. Would it have been a couple months ago at this point?
Yeah.
Anyway, recently.
My sincerest apologies.
I appreciate that.
No doubt that she will find peace and the answers she seeks now.
That's the goal. I appreciate you letting me read over this and borrow it to try to get to the bottom of what's going on with the ley lines.
Well, if Professor Madblade was a friend of yours, please keep the book. Please.
For real?
Yes.
That's too generous. Oh God. I just
Too generous. It's only a
done
book.
faux pas.
I'm going to heap thousands and thousands of gold on each of my stewards here. Like, I'm no stranger to generosity. It's just a book. Please enjoy it. And I'm glad that it is in such caring and knowledgeable hands.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna, hug it real close. And kid in a candy store, I'm like, I got a book. A really important book.
Masters Esmeralda and Finnegan, I understand that trust is a thing that takes time to build. I only hope that you will afford us that time.
That seems very doable.
Esmeralda just kind of nods.
Something weighs upon each of you. Different things, I can tell. I have been in the valley some time. I may have knowledge or connections that can help.
Esmeralda just kind of reaches back and touches the bow. Just for a minute. And then drops it.
I know that bow. And I knew the elf that wielded it. Did you know him?
She just takes a moment and just kind of looks off into the distance for a moment and says, "He was my brother."
No longer with us. That will weigh heavily on me. It will also weigh heavily on Porum, who will never learn how to land softly.
That was like a
wonderful.
walrus being tossed
Never
onto a
change.
beach.
That's what I mean. Usually, if she's in the kitchen, y'all can't hear it like that. That was right into the mic.
Splat.
Tonight's cat night at Hollice. Yibandon sits back down and seems genuinely saddened by this news. He was a very, very busy elf.
He was.
Got himself into a lot of trouble, and he didn't have to, in order to help those he deemed worthy.
He did.
He'd asked me not to share this with anyone, but you are his kin. I feel it's not a betrayal of his trust. He was also going into the forge when last I spoke with him.
Yes.
Is that where?
Yes.
His eyes light up for a moment. He's sort of studying the table, but that's not what he's thinking about. The young woman you saved is... Elvir would be gladdened to know. You have completed his work there.
Yeah. Yes.
Did you slay the wizard?
No.
He may return for the girl.
Yep, that thought had crossed my mind.
I knew that Elvir had two sisters. I've only met Elvir once in my days. You then must... Yes, of course, he says. I know that there are no words that can bring comfort for these kinds of things. I know because I've searched for them for a long time. My previous, we'll say, line of work. In my experience, it is easier for those who have left us than it is those who remain. And I assure you, Elvir's spirit is strong. And if he does not return to us this time, it was his choice, not because he had waned.
Thank you. She touches the bow again.
Heavy tidings for all of us. Master Ranmar, I feel I must thank you for not proselytizing in my home. You were the first cleric to ever visit who has not tried to convert me. You have my thanks.
I am so sorry.
About not trying to convert
I-
me? Please don't apologize for that.
I'm sorry that the others have. That's not my shtick.
Well, not all of them, but all of those who had visited.
Fair.
I mean, it's also fair to them. It is, it's their way.
I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. I don't know. Words are so hard.
It makes you feel any better. Remember that Yibandon just tried to console Esmeralda about the death of her brother and then bulldozed his way into a second topic. So you're not the only one who has
That's good to know.
different
know.
pattern with words.
That's fair. Okay. Yeah, I don't have anything insightful or cool to say. I'm sorry.
Does anyone want their DM to remind them of a thing?
Yes,
Yes.
please.
Finnegan,
Yes, please.
Finnegan, you once got uppies
I gotta be.
and you saw something.
Oh, I was
Oh,
actually.
God,
I
the
was gonna
Raven
wonder if I
Queen.
should even ask. I was flipping through my notebook. I can't find that page. I know it's here, but I wasn't sure if it was a okay thing to bring up.
I mean, that's a fair thing to wonder. I just want to make sure you didn't forget it.
No, I knew
But
it existed. I think
I-
I was just wondering
I mean,
if like
Finnegan,
it was
he
like
is
okay.
talking about death like he's familiar with it.
Oh shit, that's true. Yeah. I genuinely cannot refine that page. I will look one more time through. I must just
He
be
had
glossing over it.
a sword on the pommel was the
Was
Raven
the
Queen.
Raven
Is that
Queen?
right?
Yes.
Yeah, the Raven Queen.
I admit I thought about it when we walked in, and then everything happened, and my mind is a blank. Do you want to find your page? You want me to bulldoze in since he brought up deities? It's up to you.
I mean, I guess I could. I guess I would Finn be able to tell that he talks about death? So like it's something or known to him.
Finnegan is a noble, so they tend to be attentive to that kind of stuff in conversations. But also, if you think Finnegan would notice it, you can choose to have Finnegan notice it.
Okay, then I will bring up, since we are talking about death, that it seems like maybe you have either a history or a familiarity with death. And whenever you gave me those grand uppies back in Hollice, I noticed your sword pommel was a little intriguing.
Oh, well, it's true. My sword pommel is intriguing. I suppose I still am, technically, but haven't really done anything. I'm a cleric, or I was.
Oh.
I suppose I'm in my retirement era now. I've done my share of gallivanting and questing in her name.
In the name of the goddess of death?
Rejas, the Raven Queen. Yes. Death and magic. Paramour of, he points at Ranmar, Bakab. Knowledge and magic.
They go hand in hand pretty well.
Do they? I never understood that myself, but you are the one who knows.
I mean, I like to think they go hand in hand. Maybe that's just me.
Clearly it's not just you, because it literally happens. I don't have to understand for it to be the case.
Who am I to argue with the boss?
Certainly not me either. Yes. I mean, of course I still believe, and I still live to serve, but I don't really get out there in the world anymore. I don't know how
Any
many
reason?
years I have left in my life. I would like to live them in peace now.
Okay.
Taking a vow of pacifism. While carrying the sword does successfully dissuade those from asking if I'm a pacifist or not, so to speak. I hope to never draw it again.
Is there any situation where you could see yourself drawing it again?
No.
Fair.
When it is my time, it will be my time, as it is for all that live. I will no longer be the instrument of deciding for anyone.
That is a heavy thing that you carried.
He looks at Ashdale for a long moment. And then he looks at you all and he nods. It's different for those of us who serve the red cloth.
What does red cloth mean?
Are they
Red cloth is something that most folks wouldn't actually recognize. The Raven Queen is usually recognized as dark blues, purples, black. But red is lifeblood.
Oh.
And some have called her the Red Lady in centuries past.
Okay. Gotcha.
So it's just another way to talk about her.
Can I persuasively ask about if Sylvia is Yibandon's mother? Who's the other parent?
You want to ask if his dad's still in the picture?
Yeah.
Well, that's a bit of a touchy subject, unfortunately. But since we are trying to build trust here, I will share that my mother and he had a disagreement. She thought that I should be allowed to grow and live. He disagreed. I would strongly encourage you to not do as my father did. Don't disagree with a 10,000-year-old dragon when it comes to her offspring.
Oh.
Oh.
Oof.
I was very young. I didn't know. And by the time I did know, well, I already knew better. When it's someone's time, it's their time. And they will be delivered to the lady.
I guess I also can relate with family stuff or with troubled family situations. Hey.
He's listening. He's looking at you and listening intently.
Oh, your mouth was moving, but nothing was coming out. I thought guest star
his
was.
mouth. His
I
mouth.
thought-
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Mac
I thought
audio.
guest star was.
Yeah. That's something that I used to do at a table. It makes more sense at a table. No, his mouth moved a little bit, but he didn't say anything. Now he's leaning forward and listening.
I guess in the faith of truth and sharing, my reasoning for being here, since you so graciously shared with me, would be deceiving and disagreeing with my aunt on what my role plays with Hollice.
Is she expecting you to undo the small town?
Very much so.
What would she stand to gain?
Power. The throne. The title.
I get the sense that that particular rat race doesn't interest you, Master Finnegan.
No. No, I care more of saving the small little town against the wishes of my aunt.
As I understand it, there's war in Caden right now. You may have some reprieve before your aunt can do anything out here, I would think. Unless she has wizards in her employ or can teleport herself here.
I don't think she can do that.
She'd have to pay a lot of money to do it. Right, bed, Ashtel says. She stands up and almost falls over and then stumbles her way.
She woke up.
Slams into Nightscale's throne. Nightscale stirs a little bit, but does not wake
I-
up, and Ashtel crashes her way through the door and upstairs.
Oh God, can I like tuck the book under one arm and like make sure she doesn't fall down the stairs, please?
Yep, sure. Do you
Great.
run or do you walk?
I run to catch up and
Okay.
I turn back and I'm
Just
like,
want to make sure because she would 100% is going to fall down, but if you run, you can catch her.
I am running and
Okay.
I'm gonna turn back to Yibandon and be like, I thank you. And I don't know if I'll be back. I don't know if she's gonna actually sleep or if she's gonna just fucking be like a dog spinning circles. And I'm like, just sleep.
Bast, Lila, please assist Master Ranmar. Bast and one of the other servants from the kitchen stands up and nods to Yibandon and rushes off. Yibandon, you have 2 servants now helping you carry Ashtel up the stairs, basically. And by carry, I mean she's a sack and each of you has a limb.
Oh no, thank you for the help.
Not our first time. Yeah, it's fine, Bast says. Don't worry about it.
Thank you.
Wow,
Thank you.
the armor. The armor is what really kills it.
Yeah.
Don't get
Yeah.
pinched in the chainmail again. I'm good, Lila. Thank you.
Who's still? Is it still me, Esmeralda, Yibandon, sleeping Sylvia? Yeah.
Yeah.
I
The other servants
I-
at this point will start cleaning up stuff and
don't know if I should wait to be alone with Yibandon, but I do want to try to persuade to know more about the friend across the river.
okay.
Hey. Hey.
I mean, right now the only people here are really, yeah. I mean, Nightscale's asleep. The servants have left the room. It's just you as and Yibandon.
In the spirit of trust, I would like to persuade Yibandon for more information
Okay.
on friend.
What are you? How specifically are you asking him?
Let me go back to my notes real quick because I want to make sure I got it correct. I got it. Why? I'm specifically asking why why Sylvia seemed so entitled, or not entitled, what's the word? Enthusiastic
Mhm.
to help reconnect.
Oh. My mother wants grandchildren.
Knew it. I knew it.
I'm not opposed to the idea, but at this time, well, It's not that we don't get along, she and I. You understand. It's just there is it's hard to explain.
Understandably so. Does the person across the river also want or does not want children?
The disagreement wasn't about whether or not we would ever procreate. No, it's a religious one. It again, he looks at Esmeralda for a long moment. Perhaps Esmeralda will help. The reason I can't explain is that it is uncouth to discuss what happens in the Quellen.
That's a good way to put it.
Yes, it is against the rules. Disrespectful.
Wait, what is
Frowned
again?
upon.
The Quellen is the Forbidden Forest.
Oh, for yeah, okay.
Like the magic enchanted haunted forest that no one goes
Yeah.
into.
But
Or-
that's the thing that was across the river.
Correct, it's across the river from
it's-
where you are.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
gotcha. Okay. I don't want to push. I don't want to push too hard.
Maybe I will pay a visit again at some point, but not yet. Not yet.
That's fair. Do it on your own time.
Could hear a pin drop with the note taking. Note taking's nice.
I'm sorry. I'm
Don't be sorry.
filling back in.
Grandma, are you and the Bast and Lila place Ashdale into bed?
Oh.
Okay, and
It's
she's
actually a
asleep.
long hallway of bedrooms, 2 beds apiece. They're all really nice. This entire wing is just sized for human beings, medium and smaller. Yibandon could not possibly fit in this upstairs area you're in right now.
Oh my god, I love it. Okay, so this was built by Stone Shape. Is it reasonable for me to think it was Yibandon now that I know what I know about?
Yeah.
What?
Cleric could
sweet.
absolutely use Stone Shape. Sure. That's on the
Okay.
spell list for, as far as you know. I mean, he might be a different kind of
For a
cleric, but it's reasonable.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's super thoughtful, and I love him for that. Once Ashdale's like asleep.
She's been asleep the whole time. She's now on a bed.
Perfect. Okay. I am going to take this opportunity to start reading that book.
Okay.
I'm
You
just
just
gonna
sit down in
post
the
up.
chair next to Ashdale's bed and start just reading through her.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Yeah.
Sick.
And make sure she doesn't like fall off the bed or something. And I'll just start reading.
She's got that same gentle snore she had the first night underneath the cart. And she drinks a lot. She
Yeah.
always has a little snore.
I forgot she slept under the cart.
The good old days.
The good old
Yeah.
days.
Okay.
So Esmeralda wants to ask Yibandon if he knows why Elvir would have been trying to find Rachel.
He explained that they were friends. He said it had been well over a century since they had seen one another, but he had been looking for her. Said she really needed help and wouldn't accept it. But in this case, if he didn't help, she would die. He was convinced. So he seemed really, really troubled by it. Now, I've known your brother since he was quite young. A very committed young man.
Thank you.
Of course. Anything else I can do to help? Don't hesitate to ask. I can tell that the girl seems frightened, and she is, well, I think you all know that what she is now. He looks inquisitively at the two of you. Your colleague
Do we?
I was just gonna say.
So Finnegan only knows what Rachel told him in the kitchen.
Okay.
And Ranmar
hasn't told us.
Correct, not yet.
Okay.
Another check-in.
But I knew.
You also know that your sister's convinced that she can protect the party if it came to it.
Okay.
Yeah, well, Esme knows that. So each of you has puzzle pieces. Once again, the party just has to have a check-in.
I want to have a check-in. I want to chat.
If you will excuse me, I am going to retire. He looks at Nightscale, and I will put Mother to rest as well. He walks over and gently picks his mom up, who in human form is small enough to fit in his hands.
Somebody just says like scooping up a cat.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he carries his mom through a back door leading deeper into the keep and gently closes it behind him. Ranmar, even though you said you were going to stay up there reading, I'm going to
Oh.
What's the term here? DM
Retcon?
fiat. You reading the book and walking down the stairs back into the room. And the three of you are together.
Let's retcon.
Oh my God. Can we chat, please? So, sorry, go ahead.
No, you kick it off.
Okay. All right. So the elephant in the room is Yibandon is the exceptionally ancient black dragon's son. Oh, fuck. The second pachyderm in the room, who's not in the room right now, Rachel.
Yeah, she disappeared in the kitchen.
Yeah.
She just, boom, just like thin air.
Can we? What did she say before she disappeared? Do you remember?
She said that she cannot date. More importantly, and the biggest reason for that being that she cannot touch people. And that
Bad things will happen.
That bad things will happen. And then she asked about staying with us.
Okay. All true. And yes. So it feels weird saying this without her here, but I'm 90% sure she is an abyssal demon. And the reason she doesn't eat the people food is because she doesn't want to. She doesn't need to. But like to eat people energy is what she can't touch people because that's what she'll do. And she doesn't want to hurt anybody.
She also mentioned about it being tired and that it's harder to keep control when she's tired. Something along those lines, I'm pretty sure.
That would make sense with what I've deduced, right, ladies?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So she's constantly struggling to not eat, basically.
She's suppressing she's actively suppressing whatever, so Succubi have a passive charm effect, which was affecting Bast.
Oh.
And she is suppressing it, which is why the party has not had to make saves in her presence. But hero characters are stronger than peasants. Peasants still have to make the save.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. So.
And also, she's suppressing her desire to feed. Something else you asked, yeah.
Okay. So I will share that. So any help we can give her in keeping her away from folks and giving her a safe place to stay would be great. So I
should
think
also probably do something about the fact of do you know if she will die if she doesn't feed?
I don't know that, but that has occurred to me to wonder. And would need to be a question we ask of her. but it's complicated, is my understanding.
Yeah, because even if the answer is no, we still have to make provisions to make sure she is comfortably away from people.
Mhm.
Ravi's sleep running.
Is she?
Yeah.
Oh, she's got them dream twitches. My goodness.
And then the other more probably pressing matter is that if the answer to that is she will die, then we have to figure that out.
Mm.
I mean, yeah. Okay. If Thades, help me make sure I remember.
Mhm.
So you said I forget what you called it because I didn't know what it meant. Where like a vampire character only eats bad people.
Oh,
to
Morbius
survive.
is a Marvel character. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that won't work because she's a succubus, right?
Yeah. Like she would not get anything out of killing Giltriana, the evil Duchess.
I forgot that was her name. Okay, right. Okay. So
Guilt
I'll
is in the
relay-
name.
huh?
Guilt is in the name. I digress.
Oh.
Yeah, it
Sorry.
has to be someone who's good and innocent, basically.
Yeah. So it's not even as simple as like, aha, this bandit was robbing people
Yeah.
and has been for 20 years. Consume. It's not simple. And I feel like we need Rachel here to discuss this in detail.
Rachel steps out of nowhere and sits down next to you.
You're here.
Yeah,
Hello.
sorry.
Wow.
I do that. I was just. You really want to help me?
Yes.
The ethereal plane.
Sick.
She looks a little
I-
astounded that that's your response.
I hope that made you more comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just not. I don't know. I'm not accustomed to that.
I mean, it's been 100 years, right?
I mean, it doesn't matter how long it's been. Like, I've never met anyone that's wanted to help me. Evil people want to use me, and good people want to kill me. You are obviously you're good, but you're like extra good.
We're trying.
Thanks.
I know.
Sorry, I was eavesdropping. I have to make sure you're not gonna,
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. I'm glad you were listening in so that you know what we're talking about. And we could really use your guidance here. What's
Yeah.
best for you? What do you need?
I don't know, to not be a demon.
What's the longest you've gone? Is this the longest you've gone without feeding?
It's been 53 years.
53 years.
Oh.
What does not feeding do to you?
I get hungry. It's best not to think about it or talk about it, honestly.
We can come up with a more effective plan as we go along, but for now we can at least offer you a place to stay that's pretty secluded.
I mean, I guess maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, being in companies felt really good. I mean, I've never had anyone that other than Elvir.
How long did you know him?
She smiles for a moment. A long time.
Yeah. I kind of look back and forth between both Rachel and Esme, and I'm like, I'm really sorry. There's nothing I can say to make it better, but my condolences all the same.
I mean, he might come back again.
Esmery nods.
That's true.
He was sweet, well-meaning, and a bit of an idiot. One time we got in this fight. Is it okay?
Yeah.
She strains herself up a little bit. One time we got in a fight. I didn't fight him. He wasn't fighting me. But we were in this situation, and there was like, you know what a knoll is? A knoll's like a big fuzzy werewolfy thing, and so there was like, I don't know how many of them, like 50 or something, and I had to shift. And so he saw the real me, and I don't like the real me. It's gross, but he said it was beautiful, and it's the first time anyone's ever said that about that, and I always remembered that.
That's really sweet.
He used to tell me stories about things he probably shouldn't have told anybody, but he would tell me because, I don't know, he and I are both good at getting people to talk. And he's been all over the place helping people, and I mean, his job was supposed to, like, you know, just bring information back and sway events to reduce the amount of warfare, but he did a lot more than that. He helped as many people as he could. He would always make sure that whoever was in charge, even if it was just by accident, did the best things for the people underneath them. Elvir was constantly working to help people he didn't know be better and healthier. I never met anyone like him. Anyway, the first time that the wizard trapped me, Elvir managed to trick the wizard and set me free. I knew the second time, if he saw Elvir at all, he would just kill Elvir for that alone. He told Elvir not to come after me.
Do you know what the wizard wants with you?
She closes her eyes. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Her mouth is tense. Eyes are closed. Her hand is white knuckling the bench, and the bench is stone, and under the pressure of her hands, it fractures.
Whoa.
Oh, crap. Shoot. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I happen to have a suspicion that's going to be very easy to fix.
This is a lot. I haven't really talked at all in so long, and I'm kind of a motor mouth anyway. When I start talking, I can't stop. And you all seem really nice, and I feel like maybe I'm kind of safe with you all. And if you're going to help me, I really want that. So, thank you.
Yeah.
I'd hug you, but no, you get it, right?
I get it. Yeah.
Okay.
I wish I could help.
You are helping. Oh my gosh, you're helping.
Oh, good.
Are we friends? Is this friends?
I'm pretty sure
This
we're
is
friends.
Yeah.
Okay. Your brother was really great. He was cute. You're cute. I'm so sorry. I don't want to be weird. Am I being weird right now?
No.
It's okay if I'm weird. I am a little weird.
We're all a little weird. It's fine.
We're all a little awkward and weird, and you're in like-minded company.
That Yibandon guy he's nice. He's not weird. Is he weird? Can I just not tell what weird is
he's
anymore?
Wonderful.
I mean, I think he's a little weird.
Unusual.
Night Scale's a little weird for
That's
a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
She would come and visit me sometimes.
Who the dragon was?
Yeah.
When?
Yeah, she could just
When
go
you
anywhere
were-
she wanted. The orcs left her alone. She didn't tell you about that.
That makes sense.
I can't imagine they would stand in her way.
I know
Yeah.
who would. I mean, she used to come in and chat with me a little bit. She didn't like Kudrakras. I mean, I don't think anyone likes Kudrakras. They had some kind of an agreement, though. And essentially, I don't know what he was doing for her, but that was the reason that she didn't eat him. So maybe she ate him because I haven't seen him. I'm just worried that if she didn't eat him, he's gonna try and find me.
Would I have seen Kujakross bones in her lair?
Huh?
Would I have seen Kujakross bones in her lair or any indication of?
I mean, there was a lot of the fortress you didn't check. But and there was one room that one of you got. Oh, no, Finnegan, you literally were drugged by the specter when you were like in the hallucination. The specter drugged you across the fortress into a room full of corpses. So, I mean, you did see a room full of dwarf and orc bones.
Oh,
But, you know, you don't know what that's from.
yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
know.
I'm just wishful thinking. I wishful thinking because maybe, I mean, she could totally kill him if she wanted to, but she doesn't. I don't know.
I think she can kill anybody. I think she's.
There's
Big
this
Bad
one
Dragon.
there's this one monk, right? That every so often they have a big fight and it makes a lot of noise. I got to see him fight sometime. It was crazy. It was crazy. I don't think I could take the monk. I don't think I could take the monk, but the monk also couldn't take Nightscale, and they were like running up the side. Well, I mean, Nightscale was flying, but the monk was running up the side of a mountain and like doing some crazy thing where there were like lasers or something flying from her hands, and then she like did and her hands were on fire. But Nightscale chewed her up, spat her out, and then tail whipped her down to the ground. And they were like, I don't know, like at least 500 feet up. The monk survived. But that was the end of that fight. Anyway, it was crazy.
That sounds absolutely wild.
Would you recognize the monk if we ran into her again?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Monks live a long time. I think they don't stop living. They're kind of like, well, they're not like me, but like me, you know, like the other side me. I mean, there are monks that can be exactly like, well, not exactly like me, but closer to me. Do you know what a celestial is? You do. She points at Raymar.
I do.
Okay, yeah. So, I mean, they basically become like they're outsider. You know, they're like not of this plane anymore, but they are of this plane. They get to stay, but they also kind of break the rules and they don't have to. Is this boring?
No.
Okay, yeah, good. So they don't get old. Well, they get older, but they don't age. Like me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow, it feels good to talk.
I bet.
Wow, cool. Orcs are not very fun to talk to.
No, they wouldn't be.
They got smelly legs.
Mm-hmm.
They don't
Vicious
smell good.
No.
No.
Yeah, it's
I
weird.
bet not.
I mean, smell is not really a thing I usually care about, but orcs, it's weird. They're not from this plane either, I don't think. Or if they are, they're recent. Like, they just kind of appeared out of nowhere.
I have a question. I'm trying to circle back.
A question for the DM or for Rachel?
For the DM.
Got it.
Okay. Rachel said something like that that Kujakross was going to try to find her.
That is her fear, yeah.
Okay. Knowing magic, as Inu definitely knows how it works.
Better than most.
I have non-detection, which hides a target from divination. But I don't know if that would protect her. It looks like it sure fucking will.
I hadn't thought of it, honestly. That's incredible.
I mean, like, I don't know if that's the same thing. Like, if Kujakross just was like, well, fuck it, I'll summon her again. But I can hide her from divination magic. A target can be willing, or a place, object, or creature can't be targeted by any divination magic or perceived through magical scrying sensors.
Knowledge check with advantage. Give me Arcana.
Oh,
You read the book.
Lucky's in my dice
Raymar,
tray.
I'm gonna put my cards on the table. I love Rachel.
Bardic inspiration.
Don't let her
Bardic
die.
inspiration.
Do
Bardic
not roll a
inspiration.
1 right now. Okay, just
Bardic inspiration. D8.
Are you inspiring me?
I hope so.
I'm feeling real divine. Oh God. Okay, you said
About
this is
to
a
be
knowledge.
double
Which-
divine.
Arcana or history? I'm sorry.
Arcana.
What did you say? Arcana.
Arcana.
Okay, with advantage.
Yes.
Okay,
you read the book.
That is a dirty 20.
Okay. That's better than a 1 by a lot. 2 things.
Okay.
First, non-detection requires that you touch the target.
Oh, fuck, it does.
Can you touch with a stick?
That one's for
or
free.
like a thing?
Second, in order to bind a Tanari, you need to know its true name. If you know the true name of a demon, you can exercise control over it. You know exactly where it is. It's a supernatural effect. It's not divination magic.
Shit.
But that was a really, really good idea. And for a moment, I was excited. I had to look the spell up to see if it would help.
Damn, I didn't even think about having to touch. I did earlier. I was like, there's so many spells that might be able to help, but I have to touch, and it didn't even occur to me. Non-detection.
I'm
Shit.
assuming that it can't be a situation of you touch thing, put it on the thing, and then she touch thing.
No.
Hold on. Let me
have to
real
touch the
quick.
target.
Let me read that real fast. Hold on. It can be a place. If you're in the place, can you be seen?
It will protect from divination magic, not from knowing her true name.
Oh, right. Okay. So I got double thwarted. Never mind.
Double thwarted,
You're right.
It was a great
Shit.
idea, though. In fact, here, I'm going to give you DM inspiration for that. Because that was like,
What does that mean?
that means you get a special die from me that's not from Finn. You get a D6 that you can add to literally any die roll.
Wow.
Wow. I'm
Yeah.
going to use my cute little star confetti die.
There's a spot on your
that?
character sheet for it. You can just check off that you have DM inspiration. You can never have more than one, but you have it until you use it.
Shit.
Dope.
Oh my God. That's badass. Hold on. Wait, do I have one on this? I do.
Yeah.
I do.
This is as good a time as any for the credits to roll. It is after 11 o'clock.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Don't worry. You can continue fireside chat next time.
We probably will.
I thought I was on a roll.
You were on
I
a
didn't
roll.
even hear as soon as my mouse broke. No, as soon as you said that, my brain was like, I literally just learned non-detection. It's a domain spell. And my brain shut off everything you said after that because I was trying to find it. I'm gonna go back to the VOD and take so many notes.
Open chat if you want to open chat.
Hi, chat.
Hi, chat. Hello.
Lord.
Hi, chat. Hi, everybody. Sidereal Wanderer, thank you so much for that lurk. Good to see you, friendo. Captain Kraken, thank you for that late game raid. I really appreciate you. Lovely to see you.
Oh my
Hi,
goodness.
Captain
Did we get a
Kraken.
shout out?
Hi,
It
Sidereal.
always feels so weird not saying thank you for raids and follows and subs and stuff during the stream, but I want to respect I want to give the game its space, as you all know. So
Yeah.
thank
That's
you for
fair.
your understanding. You're very welcome, Abby.
Because that message is still pinned too, right?
Yeah.
So like folks coming in.
Yeah.
Oh, did it
exactly.
go away? Did you pin it till the end of stream or did it just go away for me?
I unpinned it
Oh, okay.
so that people know that we're chatting now.
Oh, because you just unpinned it. Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, everybody.
Got it.
I was so close to a moment of brilliance. I almost successfully used magic.
It was a moment of brilliance. That was pretty good to think through that. That was a good. I mean, narrowing down things that don't work get you closer to things that might work.
Okay.
That's good.
I'll have to go back and take notes on what you said afterwards and why it won't work. I'm wallowing in self-pity that it won't work right now. Thank you, Chris.
Get to everyone have fun. What did we learn here tonight?
I took like 6 pages of notes, which is the most I've taken in a single session. And I didn't get through half of the things I wanted us to chat about.
We have next time though.
We have next
Also-
time.
I am this many pages away from needing a new notebook.
We're gonna need to get you like just some like college rule paper so you can just
And
add
just
to the
go.
notebook. That's what
Yeah.
I've got. I've just got some college rule notebook paper, so I can just
Oh, dude,
add
I should
another
just do
read
that.
if I need to.
Yeah.
But I do need to condense it. This was our notes and game cards when I had family game night. So from about here to the back is game cards, and the rest of it's blank paper and notes for this.
Heck
Awesome.
yeah.
Chris, I agree with you. Chris says it's amazing how much players can learn from chatty times. I was talking to Freshie about this before we went live. I had been thinking a lot about this. So the first time I ran this, like I said, like in the timeline with Fall Down Go Boom, like they would just sit me down for 12 straight hours on a Saturday from 10:30 to 10:30, even when we were eating, and they would just continue to role play in character and essentially chat up Yibandon the whole time and try to get to know him and figure things out and like bounce ideas off of him once they trusted him, which was pretty quick. They were like, here are the things we were into. What do you think of this? And he didn't always have answers or know things, but he was a safe space for them to just say things aloud together as a party and work through stuff. Right. And I wanted, like, I think that was really fundamental to this campaign setting because it is pretty complicated. There were a lot of names. There's a lot of stuff to worry about. And then the next time I ran, I ran it a couple times, but the next major timeline attempt that Somebody was in, like they wanted to keep pushing and keep going on quests and doing. And it was almost like the chatting felt to them like they were not going fast enough and they might run out of time. And something awful might happen. And it occurred to me as a DM that maybe the problem was, it could have just been that the players were just different and they approached it differently. But we did have one player who did feel like openly said he didn't like it when we didn't do like active combat and stuff. Like he preferred the mechanics to the role playing, but he still did the role playing with us. But also like it was the pandemic times, and I wonder if that stress was why they felt like they had to go faster. You know, I don't know.
I mean, it's possible. Feel like you want to do something and not just talk.
Yeah, can
Yeah.
we fix this? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, we were playing before then, so I don't know if that was how exasperating it was. But anyway, the point is, it occurred to me that maybe if I just pull a Matt Colville and I put on the table, you have a session where you can talk and don't worry about the timers, that the
That does
players
help.
would do that. And, you know, and it worked. So
I like
Is
it.
that next time too?
it can be. Yeah.
We definitely should.
I will literally, if y'all want, I will type out the list of everything I wanted to chat about, just so you can see, like, because like there's
Should we
stuff
sit
that, like,
Yibandon
don't
down
know.
and do it with Yibandon?
I mean, most of it's not his thing, but we could. I feel like it's been very easily proven if Yibandon didn't like us, we would have been eaten already.
That's true.
That's fair. That's fair.
that's
Or he at least would have asked you to leave his home.
Yes. Lucky, do you mind? Thank you.
Dinner. Oh my goodness, babe. It's dinner time.
What happened?
I just realized she's fussy because of dinner.
Yeah, she's hungry.
She hungry. Gotta feed the kitty.
I'm so glad we got twitchy ravioli dreams on stream.
Me
Made
too.
me
That was
happy.
precious.
Lucky does not mind being a pest at all. He doesn't mind one bit. My goodness. Okay.
It's going to be okay. And we have now the long wait until the next session.
We can plan
Yeah.
out some. We can plan out on the side.
And now
Yeah.
I feel like we are, in fact, within 1 to 2 streams of the absolute shit hitting the absolute fan. And I'm really excited for that. That's going to be exciting.
Great.
So if you want to have one more stream, maybe having a chill time in Hollice where you just all talk in Hollice and with other citizens there and stuff too. You could have a whole session of that before
Oh,
Yes.
we.
Lucky.
Yeah.
You're on my
Good. I'm glad we had this talk. Spoilers. Hashtag not spoilers. Friends,
So sorry.
thank you for hanging out with us tonight a little bit after the usual stop time. But don't worry, because Dobby is streaming right now. And so we are going to
I was
raid
gonna
Dobby,
say
who's
Dobby.
playing Tears of the Kingdom. If you're trying to avoid Tears of the Kingdom spoilers, I get it. Background tab this so that Bobby gets the viewers, because they're really great. And let's give them the viewer bump for the night. I am back on Friday with Quinn. And we're probably playing Diablo. Was that the plan? We're going to kill
Yeah,
monsters
it can be.
or power wash. We'll figure it out. As long as you're with us,
yeah.
we're going to have a good time. All right. Thanks.
Yeah.
Muna, when are you back? I'm tired. I'm so sorry. Tomorrow.
I don't remember. I think Saturday.
Saturday for Munu.
Wait, we have a charity event Thursday.
Oh my goodness.
Charity event
yes.
Thursday is super important. Follow Quinn. Hang out in Quinn's. Look for charity times. And watch the crazy shit that's going to happen because Quinn does crazy shit during those times.
I do. It's
And
going to be great.
Follow Fraggy for secret Fraggy ambush streams because her schedule is a surprise, but it's always a good one. Be there.
Yeah.
We're going to zoom out. And remember, hey, they didn't try to kill Rachel in the first session. Double trouble. That's great. Thank you very much for that.
Yay!
All right. Good night, everybody. Zoom out. Goodbye.
All right.
Zoom out. Goodbye.
Zoom and
Oh, goodbye.
goodbye.
Hey, bye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Woo!
The zoom out never gets old for me.
It's good.
That's the good part. Zoom out's the best part.